Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love
it. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU, and that's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Line getting set on second down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On the move, it's Nussmeier. A strike downfield. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive. Running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tigers are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
LSU 7.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Collins. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Got it set up on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, to be able to decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. LSU right back to the line. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner Pollock.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, and the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Fires to the right. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff to the single running back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Collins. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Using the quick game, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He wants to throw into the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Well, I think sometimes on 1st and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Afterburners coming. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The offense starts with a short field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete.
Bro, I have no idea, Trey. This shit just blew the fuck out of me. You missed it when that nigga broke a tackle over a hurdle for a touchdown. And the game just made me do that stupid ass shit. I'm sick of this shit.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Wants to throw. It's Milrow. Getting some heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. And how nice.
Bro, the game got me so fucked up right now.
Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Works the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 28, LSU 14.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's one of the only ways we're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Collins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Now on second down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2.
Makes the catch on the left. Delivers the contact. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. LSU quick to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. But they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to bully their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's dragged down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to blast their way in. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the...
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
In the end zone.
That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Looking for the two-point try. On the run, it's Milrow. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking down the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
Oh, how did he make that move? He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Moving out to the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Man down on the play is as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is on.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away. But when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Collins. Scrambling away. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. There's a long and storied history